Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I'm gonna have to post that. I think I'm gonna have to post that. Who's that? Who's sitting there? Rebecca? The best thing to give a person is a damn. Hang on, I gotta post that. I gotta post that. That's good to go. That's what I'm gonna do. Going up here like this. Do that. Flip that around. Happy Friday, y'all. Hold on. I did do something here. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. There's no way I can't talk about Dave Chappelle. There's no way I can't talk about it. I watched it last night. I don't want to stick on it, but I need to mention it. I am a go down with the shipper. Hang on, I'm a little messed up this morning because I gotta who posted this? Let me show you this real quick. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Is my mic on? My mic is on. Okay. Hang on. Music on. Music's on. Okay, good. Hang on. I'm a little backed up. I gotta no, I'm not backed up. I'm not constipated. Hold on. Wait. Stop. Shut up. Don't say nothing. This. I gotta post this. Let me show it to you first. Rebecca posted this. This is my memory. Where is my screen to show you? This is my Facebook memory right here. These things are so applicable. I was getting it from the Chappellers. I am invoking my right to false flag on the Dave Chappelle hate. I'm invoking my right. That's my right. I'm invoking it. I'm invoking it as an apathetic American. I don't give what I'm supposed to kind of give a damn. I give a damn. That's why I don't give a damn. Rebecca posted it. I got to repost it. Hold on. I'm calling false flag on the Chappelle hate. I'm calling false flag. I need to see parcelizations, parsing of all your bank accounts. I need to see all your bank accounts, and I will be looking for DNC and GOP entries. I got to post that. The best thing you can give a person is a damn. And if you give a damn, you give a damn. And I give a damn. I have no interest in, hang on. I can't say I give a damn and say I have no interest. Let me think about this. I give a damn about children in Afghanistan. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah. I give a damn about children in Afghanistan. Okay. You have no right to be offended in America. We can talk about offense. You have zero right. There's nothing in America. If you live in America, unless you live like a Morlock under a cave, something equating to children in San Francisco living in poo piles, you have no right to be offended. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to let it go this morning. I'm going down with the ship. Not on my watch. Hell no. Not on my watch. I watched the Dave Chappelle episode. I was happy. I enjoyed it, laughed the whole damn time. It was hilarious. And number one, let me say something to you. If you don't want me to watch something, then tell me to watch something. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta put some aliens in it or tell me not to watch it. Hell yeah, I watched the Chappelle show. The Chappelle Netflix special. I laughed the whole time. Only one time did I approach offense. One time. He got me stuck it in a little bit. Got me, I was about to get offended. I didn't get offended. I was concerned. That's it. I was concerned. Susan said something. I know I'm already starting. We ain't got everybody in the room. Hold on, let me calm down. I'm gonna shut up. Hold on, let me shut up. Everybody come in the room. Oh Lord, did the monkeys come out? Boy, you put these monkeys in groups. Listen, people, comedy is so important. Let me get the comments in. I didn't even share it. I'm so upset, discombobulated, confused, bamboozled. Dagnabbit. Tricks are made for kids. All right, let me share this. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna calm down. I'm calm. Don't touch me. Stop. Don't hold me. I'm calm. I'm gonna share. All right, let me focus. First, I have to make the post public. Got that? Boom. And I'm showing y'all this right here. Let me close this out. You just gotta breathe. Oh, you sharing, inviting Lori? Oh, please tag the Facebook. The Chappelle haters. Tag all of them. Tell them to bring their bank statements. I need to see everybody's bank statement that don't like Dave Chappelle. I need to see all of them. Do you think it's a happenstance and chance that they're upset now. And I said there because I ain't listening to no damn names. But whoever they are upset during an election cycle. All of this is phony, man. It's phony. Hold on, wait. I messed up. All right, let me stop. I'm not calm. I know. I said I was gonna calm down. I didn't calm down. All right, let me chill. Let me chill for a minute. Let me get the comments right. I didn't even share my damn video. I'm so discombobulated with you Americans. Whew. All right, hang on. All right, Facebook. No, this is where is YouTube? I might have deleted the YouTube comments. Man, I got so upset. You can't let people get to you. They kind of got to me this morning. They got, what the hell's wrong with people? Nope, that's not it. Wait, trying stuff. Where's the YouTube comments? All right, now this is gonna force me to calm down. It's gonna force me to calm down. I'm gonna calm down. Comedy is important. Comedy is so important. People, when we laugh, good things happen. When we don't laugh, bad things happen. I done lost the daggone chat thing for YouTube. That's bad things happen when you get serious. You're not supposed to get serious. Not in this world. Not when they blowing up the world for you. Maybe you live in America. Everything we own, they done rob somebody else for. I didn't met y'all. Look at that. I didn't have to bring in all new YouTube comments section. Hang on. Dag nabbit. I go down to the widget section. Let me go over here and see if I can find it. Widget not authorized. Dag nabbit. Here's what y'all do. They ain't got me that upset this morning. Americans in their outrage. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I love y'all to death, but I don't get the flying monkeys. I'm calling false flag on them. I'm calling false flag. That's what I'm doing. I think this was all staged. I don't think the people who are upset actually started this. I think somebody in Washington took some funds out the Propaganda Act and they started this. That's what I think. Hang on, let me sign in. I still haven't shared my video. That's how discombobulated I am. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, Freedom Friday. We ain't never get no damn freedom. We keep being outraged. Who was it? Who Susan said on the thread, she said, what is this with people being outraged for other people? I was kind of laughing about that. I was like, Susan, I had remembered the first time I met somebody who I never met who was outraged for me. I'm outraged for you on TV. You outraged for me? Like me. Not the me on TV, the sellouts that claim they speak for me, the leadership and all these movements. Me. You outraged for me? Are you sure? Do you know me? Do you know what I stand for? Huh? I stand for not dropping bombs on babies. All right, there we go. We fixed the YouTube comments. All right. Now, I can actually share my video on my page. So upset with y'all, I don't even know what to do. This outrage has got to stop, people. It's got to stop. We ain't never going to get freedom being outraged. Whew. I know. Ain't you outraged right now? Ain't you yelling and screaming it up? Yeah, I guess I am kind of, am I? All right, I watched the Chappelle special. I hope y'all did too, although Courtney says we shouldn't watch it. Uh-oh. Hang on, the bee done came in the room. Bee, I love you, but you gonna have to go. The bee done came up in the room. Hang on. Where the bee at? That's not a honeybee. That's not a honeybee. That's a hornet. Hornet, you're gonna have to go. For real though, you can't stay here. We gotta talk about Dave Chappelle. He's right there. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the door open. I had a wasp issue. Wasps were coming in here. And I think I resolved it. No, I didn't spray any damn glyphosate and pesticide, but I went to find the hole. I was catching all the wasps, took them all out. And this one, well, this is a hornet. This is not a wasp. But he's crawling on my phone right now. I say, oh, let's show us the wasp. I'm not gonna show you the wasp, I'm gonna get stung. I'm gonna let him do his business if he can. Get stung on some damn live Facebook. That's why people watch you. That's why they watch live, because you don't never know what's gonna happen. A damn wasp sting you in your butt or something. Yeah, you talking about me, I'm outraged. Now you laugh about me, that wasp gonna get you real good. Somebody wish this on me. Why y'all wish this on me? Don't tag people, don't tag the Dave Chappelle haters. Don't tag them. They over here wishing wasps. All right, hold on. He ain't leaving. He's on my jacket. Hold on. I don't want to stand up because I don't want y'all to see I got tight pants on. I don't want y'all to see that. I done picked the wrong pair of pants this morning. I done picked the wrong pair of pants. Let me see if I can take him out gently. I'm gonna turn my camera on. I don't want you to see it. I don't know why skinny jeans these are not skinny jeans, but they too tight for me. That's all. Hang on. I'm gonna turn this off because I don't want Facebook flagging me for pornography. They already say that I'm offensive and all that other stuff. beware of sharing this video. This man is explicit. No, he's not explicit. He's just old. He just picks pants that are too old for him. He gets up in the morning, it's early. He ain't supposed to wake up this damn early, go to slavery. All right, I done ran my mouth. Hang on. I don't even know where he went. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went. Okay, this is going to be an episode of hope we don't get stung. All right, I'm good. Now, can I actually share this video? Now I'm actually going to share my own video. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for sharing and invite. Happy Friday. Anybody upset? Anybody new come in? Should we pretend like we're upset? Should I pretend like I'm upset about the Dave Chappelle comedy video? I laugh my butt off. But, I will show you. I done got half a cheek right here. I'll show you. Facebook throw me off of here. I got half a cheek. I laughed my butt off last night. It was hilarious. Hilarious. Pulled everybody together. Comedy's so important. And I think Dave Chappelle is going to start something anew. Well, it's not new. Take it back. He's going to take us back to the days when we laughed at each other and we laughed at ourselves and we didn't take ourselves too seriously. When people are laughing, they're not fighting. When people are laughing, they don't need to be serious. When people are laughing, they don't need movements. When you're laughing, you're making friends. And when you're making friends, you're making family. You're building up things. People who literally, I remember a study a long time ago. Somebody can post it. Just, if I'm lying, just say, I might have been dreaming, but I thought I read a study a long time ago said the human effects, the effects on your body when you're laughing, like you literally can't be aggressive when you're laughing. It does something with the fight or flight response. Somebody can post it. I know it's out there. It's out there. There's an old study I read, or a lecture. I don't even remember. I watch 3-4 lectures a day, but when you're laughing, you're not aggressive. And what's wrong with the world? Everybody's aggressive. Everybody's constipated. They're eating all that cheese and meat and it's backing up in the guts and they're taking everything too damn serious. And they get out there and want to fight. I don't take none of your identity seriously. Because to me, I think it's hilarious. See what comedy does? Let me change the music. All right, we're done. Let me change the music. I shared it. Boom. All right, what does comedy do? When you're laughing, first of all, laughing is medicinal, okay? Laughing is good for your health. Laughing is like grounding in some mud. You gotta laugh. Find people that laugh a lot and spend a lot of time with them. Laugh, people. You gotta laugh. I laughed at the ridiculousness. What was so funny last night? Well, first of all, I don't say none of his jokes. I don't want to spoil. He said juicy. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. He said juicy. That man is a genius. That man is a freaking genius. He will say things, but it was so methodical. There was so much in it. There was so much in it. And if you're not deep in thought, if you're not critically thinking for yourself, then you would have missed a lot of it. There was such methodical nature in there. When you came out of that, you actually felt close to what you, I guess, call it community. Some people call it that. I don't call it that. I think it's 7 billion different types of human beings on this planet, and all of them deserve respect. But you feel closer to the people who are attacking them. Because what this was, it was a response. It was Dave Chappelle finally saying, you know what? Y'all coming for me, you're coming for me, you're coming for me, you're coming for me, you're trying it. All right, I'm done. And he went back to himself. He dropped the apology stuff, like, all right, I'm done with this. We ain't apologizing them. We're gonna go back to the old school. We're gonna talk about everybody. And he talked about everybody, even talked about himself and the groups that you would say he's affiliated with. So my stance on it is I'm going down with the shit, baby. I'm going down with the shit. We got a check engine light. Where is Earth? I didn't say it yesterday. Where my check engine light? My check engine, I ain't with Earth. But I got the check engine light. Where Earth at? Earth is right here. I gotta make a point. I'm gonna make a point. Earth is right here. If the check engine light is on your planet and your planet is dying and you live in the country, one of the main countries, destroying it, you don't get to be offended. You don't get to be offended. You don't get to be offended. I'm sorry. I'm going down with the ship. I'm going down with the old comedy ship. I'm going down in solidarity with the kids in Afghanistan where the Earth can't even produce enough prosthetic legs for all the children. The two parties are blowing arms and legs off. All right, they're using sticks for prosthetics. You don't get to be offended if you're American. Why? Because the two parties are using that loot and the propaganda act and starving you in the conflict with other people to give you your lifestyle. That's why I can't be offended. I can't be offended anything anybody says about me because of my American privilege. My shirt, this microphone, this laptop, this coffee, all of this is stolen. All of it's robbed from other people, most of them women and children. Hell no, I can't be offended. I don't know why you offended. I love you to death. People, y'all gotta cut that mess out. Cut that mess, come on, grow up, cut that mess out. There are 7 billion different types of human beings on this damn planet, and 300 million of them ignorant as hell live in America. Fighting over dumb stuff. That comedy special was funny. It was funny. He was a genius. You know, when you laugh, because all right, here's the thing. You know, for anybody that's really taking this false flag seriously, when they got a whole bunch of people upset because there's a grassroots effort, because they got a propaganda act, which is why you shouldn't be voting for your government, because they claim the authority to lie to you and use your tax dollars lying to you, creating false flag BS like this to get everybody fighting upset. But you know what? I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I think Chappelle, he a little too good at the game. He a little too, if you were reading between the lines, he done told you a whole lot about Hollywood that we didn't know. He done told you a whole lot. I don't want to do a spoiler alert. I want you to watch it. But just listen between the lines. This man is a genius, and I'm afraid for him. I'm afraid for him. Because I think he's going to start off a whole era of comedy going back to getting people to laugh at their own wretchedness. I think he is. We need to go back to that land. Why? Because you're not actually laughing at people, right? And intent is a thing. What was Dave's intent in his comedy special? Was it hateful? Was he trying to make you upset with those people? Whoever those people are, the leaders of the tops of these movements. He was not. He was shedding love. He was making fun out of fun. Because he knows people in all these communities, like we all do. These are our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, fathers, our kids, living fake, false lives, some of them, because they can't live the life that they should, right? They're not free. And he has them all over his well, according to his friendships. So he was doing it out of love. But when you laugh, it changes you and it brings something into you. And you need to bring these communities closer. You need to bring all Earth's communities closer, including the kids in Yemen and Afghanistan and the Morlocks under New York. You need to bring them all in. And when you laugh and joke about how ridiculous it is, like I laugh when I think about we literally got human beings in America that live in caves under New York. And I laugh. Why do I laugh? I don't laugh at the kids. I don't laugh at the situation that people are down there. I laugh at the fact that we are so damn stupid. We create the environments and we're still sending trillions of dollars overseas, billions of dollars to people who don't even need it, to cause problems, to remove women's rights, to create more Epstein Islands and pedophilia and child trafficking, sending more weapons around. So it's ridiculous. And I laugh at the idea that we continue to vote for this and we continue to do it. So hell yeah, I laugh. Do I laugh at the fact that we are still in, what year is it? 2019? 2019, we still have people who are scared to come out and live their authentic lives. How ridiculously funny is it that we continue to do this? To me, it's funny. It's hilarious. It's damn hilarious. Michael Jackson? Oh, we can talk about Bill Cosby. We can talk about all of them. Michael Jackson? Do you think Michael Jackson was straight? Raise your hand if you think Michael Jackson was straight, dancing with women on stage. Do you think that man was straight? And is Michael Jackson a bad guy? Question. Tag anybody who said Michael Jackson is a bad guy. Tag anybody who says Bill Cosby is a bad guy. See, I don't like to play with your side effects. To me, that's all psyops and disaster capitalism, false flag bull. I have no interest in the side effect. I have an interest in the root cause of why people can't be free. We made Bill Cosby. And we made Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson died. We don't even know what Michael Jackson, we know what Michael Jackson wasn't. All right, he wasn't straight. And everybody loves Michael Jackson. These are things that we have to talk about because it's real talk. He was L. No, he couldn't have been L. He could have been L. I don't know. Joe was crazy. His father was jacked up. But most likely he was B, Q, or T. You know what I'm saying? And everybody loves him. Everybody still dances to his music. Half the damn children on the planet made from Michael Jackson, who was not a straight man. All right? Bill Cosby. Say, oh, well, Bill Cosby, because it's a debate going on there. Was Bill Cosby good for the society? Hell yes. Hell yes. Go and tag somebody mad at Bill. Hell yes, he was good for the society. Fantastic. You know what? Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. Because Brother Ward and I were talking about it on the thread. Are more women abused or less abused because Bill Cosby was born? And we broke him as a child. He was a child star. And we turned him at the age of, when did he get started? 18 or 19? Buying all his movies and records and comedy, propelling him to a powerful status, making him feel like a god. And I'm not saying this, I believe in accountability in the person and in the society. Okay? Both. And I'm not going to put it on one, because you put it on one, then you got a side effect thing going. And I'm not interested in the side effect. I'm interested in solving the problems. I'm going to tell you what Bill Cosby did in the poor communities. You know what Bill did? Whether he knew he was doing it or not. He created shows for inner city children mostly, and some in the trailer park, who literally looked at this man who supposedly came from an okay family and made something out of himself. He gave hope to children who only saw people, oh, there go that damn bee. He gave hope to people who only saw selling drugs and violence as a way out of their communities. He gave hope. All of his shows. He gave the mindset that you can go to college and get a higher education instead of picking up a gun and some crack cocaine. And let me ask you, in the communities, in the people, the kids who didn't go the route that the majority went, because back then the drug dealers had the cars, the rims, the lifestyle, and their parents didn't have crap. Their parents couldn't buy biscuits, rice, or bacon, but the drug dealer in the neighborhood could. And those kids saw that. And those kids would go down that route because the parents were struggling. And what kid wants to struggle? We make kids warriors. So I ask you a question. Bill Cosby and all those shows he did, showing people they can go to college, they become doctors and lawyers and come from poverty. Did he help society more than he hurt? Yeah, he did. Or is America less violent because Bill Cosby did those shows? Hell yes it is. Hell yes it is. Man. Is there less violence in the women's lives who he raped? Because he did rape them. He raped them. You can call it whatever you want. If you slip a drug in somebody's drink and abuse them, violate them, and they're not cognizant, that's 100% rape. Did he make their lives more violent? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Some of them, he destroyed their lives. And so you don't cheer him, but you be honest about it. For society as a whole, the people who didn't know him, he was good. There go that cornet. Come on, brother, come on out. But for those women, not so much. But we know this, and we don't like to listen to neuroscientists and behavioral scientists. They tell us this. They tell us that these psychopaths, they go to the areas that can thrive the most. They hide, because you would never suspect that somebody like that was a psychopath. Was Bill a psychopath? Hell yes, he was. And we made him that. Because only a psychopath could rape people. Okay? See what I'm saying? Like, you can stand up for the people who were hurt, but you can also speak some truthful things. And society's less violent for it. But the Chappelle show, it was a funny show. It was funny. Bill was funny too. But we can look back and say, damn, Bill was jacked up. Historically, you look back and say, well, where did we go wrong with Bill? Oh, he was just a bad man. No, he just was not a bad man. He was a psychopath, and we made him. I'm not so concerned with Bill Cosby and what he did back then as to what we are doing right now. The next child star that we're making into a psychopath. Is that a concern for anybody, or we want to keep talking about Bill? Is anybody concerned about all these little monsters we're making right now? Like, if you give a damn about the people who were hurt, that was Rebecca's post earlier. The best thing you can give people is a damn. If you give a damn about the people who's being hurt right now, the people who were hurt yesterday, the women that's going to be raped tomorrow, because we're still worshiping stars. We're still taking children at the age of 5 and making them monsters, giving them power over adults. Adults running around with t-shirts with children on them. I'm not going to call it pedophilia, but I don't have no damn t-shirts with kids. If I got a t-shirt with a kid on, it's going to be one of my kids. If I go to a concert, I'm yelling and screaming for somebody on stage that's 16-year-old and you're 50, come on now. Do you think that's going to make a monster? Or you think that's going to make a human being? See, we make these people monsters, and then we blame them for the monstrous act. So I'm more concerned with how I was complicit. I got Bill records, okay? I bought Bill movies. I got every single Michael Jackson CD out there. What wasn't even, was it CD? Cassette. I had everything. And I had some of the albums too. I made him. I made him. I'm worried about what I did. I'm worried about what's in my mirror. All right? Now, so I'm going down with the ship. That's what I'm saying. I'm going down with the ship. I'm going to read some comments, see where we go with that. But I'm going down with the ship. We need to send comedy back to the age of old, right? We need to, you're not laughing at people. You're laughing at the nuances of people being forced into groups to survive because we murdered. It was a genocide. It was a genocide. If you go back to HIV and LBQT community, that was a genocide. That was literally an American genocide. And this is why I don't play with this whole reparations thing. I don't even mess with it. I don't even mess with it. My stance, first of all, is the most abused group of people on the planet has always been women. If we're going to get in, if we're going to start that, then they get in line first. And I'm still going to say, in terms of abuse, yeah, I don't know. LBQT, how many letters y'all got? All right, they up in that line because that was a genocide. Pharmaceutical industry had cures for that, but HIV affected their neighborhoods more significantly, and so we let Big Pharma sit back and let them die. And Big Pharma's like, oh, we sit back and let them die. Damn, we can do that to everybody, and that's what they did. You got a big pharmaceutical industry poisoning people. That's what they did with Alzheimer's. Sit back, let people die in darkness. They don't give a damn. They're making money. That's why I'm saying the problem is always the economics. Always follow the money. Don't get lost in the identity. These identities are interesting. They're funny as hell. They're funny as hell. I laugh. Hey, but that was funny in his comedy. That's what was funny. Was that he's not laughing at individual people. He's laughing mostly at the nuances of people being grouped together who are already free, but we take away their rights. We give them these morals and ethics that have nothing to do with them and force them to be like us. And so you get all these people who group together, pod people. I seen it with the black people. I used to hang out with, all right, and they create these nuances, chicken and watermelon. I ain't gonna go there. I picture came to my mind. My son was eating watermelon. He ran through the house. He was on the porch. I know, it's stereotypical as hell, but it's funny to me. He was on the porch eating watermelon, and he ran in the house. Oh, it was delicious. It was fresh. I was fresh. It was fresh. I know farmers. It was a delicious watermelon. Lots of sugar, high in sugar. He's just getting into it, falling on his shirt, all down his legs and his feet, and ran through the kitchen. I had watermelon footsteps for my little black child running through my kitchen. That was the funniest thing. I was laughing. I took pictures of it. It was hilarious. If you can't laugh at yourself, you create monsters. But when you push people into groups to defend themselves, to get basic human rights, you develop nuances. We're supposed to laugh at those things. All right, we're supposed to laugh at those things, not the people, the things. And this is what I'm saying. Intent is everything. Is your comedy bringing people together and laughing at the human condition so we can get the hell out of here, so we can evolve and move to the next level? And I think his does. I don't think he takes himself too seriously. I think he makes jokes. There's a difference between trying to make hate funny and just making jokes. And he was just making jokes. So I thought it was funny. All right. I'm done with that. I'd like to move on, but I'm looking at your comments and we'll see what's up with that. I don't really, as long as you got Democrats and Republicans creating a demand for prosthetic legs in Afghanistan that we can't even supply, I'm not really concerned with American outrage. I'm not concerned with being offended. Do I ever get offended? I'll let you know if I ever get offended. I don't know. I grew up with me. I'm sorry. I have laugh privilege. I know all the dumb things that I did. I don't even remember half the dumb things I did. Now I come to think of it. I don't take myself that seriously. And people who don't take themselves seriously aren't that violent. If you are a pleasant, joyous person, are you a violent person? Right? Do pleasant people build pleasant communities? Or do serious people build and do serious people have the potential to build a violent community? All right, that's where I'm going with that. All right. All right, good morning. Good morning. Chappelle rocks. He never sells out. I'll be extremely disappointed. I don't think he'll ever sell out, Patricia. I think they'll kill him. That's what I think. I don't think he'll sell out. I think they'll kill him. He fights the narrative too hard. He fights the narrative. He doesn't like Hollywood. He doesn't like big business America. He doesn't like any of that. And, you know, he's between the cracks, tells you about them and tells you about what's going on. Just watch the first, what was it, 2 minutes? We started talking about Bourdain. And I don't even know who Bourdain is. Somebody told me, what's it? He's a Eddie Bourdain. I don't do the entertainers. I don't, you know. I have a life that's a little more interesting than Hollywood. Unless it's some aliens or zombies, I don't really care. Eddie Bourdain, what's his name? He was a cook chef, and he hung himself. Apparently living the life of Riley is what they say, you know, flying around the world, eating, doing this, I guess making videos or something. And one day he hung himself, had all this money or something. And he talked about somebody poor, and one of his friends who is 50 years old, 45. Oh, I'm messing the joke. I don't want to say the joke. But he talked about somebody who was down on his luck or just living an average life. And you got billionaires hanging themselves, millionaires hanging themselves, and poor people pushing through. Never even consider committing suicide. It lets you know that money ain't where it's at. And he's trying to pass these deep messages on to people, but people aren't picking up what he's putting down because they're mad because he's making jokes about a community the whole world needs to embrace and let people go. Let the Michael Jacksons of today go live the life that they need to. All the Chappelle hate. Yeah, I know, Lord. I don't know why anybody would hate Dave Chappelle. I have no idea. I mean, he's got rough comedy. Yeah, he's got rough comedy. He's supposed to have rough comedy. We live in a rough world. We need to laugh more about the roughness so we can get rid of the roughness. Yeah, he must have told the truth or something. Yeah, Patricia, he told the truth. He hit the truth in a lot of places. A lot of places. He reveals things and all of it. His jokes are genius. You know, I don't want to say none of them. I want you to watch it. All right, here we go. Please show the fragment which people got upset. Well, I don't know if I can, Christine. I don't want to ruin it. It was a genius piece of work. I'll tell you, this is what I'll tell you, Christine. I'll look to see if there's a news clip about the outrage. But I will tell you this, Chris. There was one part that I was kind of like, huh? And the only place that I was kind of like, wow. And I pulled myself back because I didn't, you know, the whole outrage, get offended thing, getting offended for other people was, he started talking about the not meth, what is it? The heroin crisis. It's kind of close to me. I know some people, so it's kind of like, you know, I must say I don't prefer that he made the jokes. You know, we need anytime this is why I ended up, Christine. Anytime you were speaking about a thing and you have a powerful voice, I don't really care how you talk about it. I don't. Like the whole meth epidemic is important. And I didn't laugh at those particular jokes because to me, they weren't the jokes that would make me laugh, right? Not everything Chappelle says makes me laugh, right? Because I still got my identity. I still got my friends. I know the challenges they have with their kids or their parents or whatever. So I'm not going to hate on him because my identity and my indoctrination and how my experiences won't let me find humor in a particular joke. I need heroin to be talked about. And he's talking about it. Right? It's not comedians' job to get us, it's not their job to be political. That's the right word. It's not their job to look at a topic and say, how do we fix this? It's their job to put it in the news and get us to laugh at the ridiculousness of living in a nation where over 100,000 people have died from heroin while we have a war on drugs running and a big pharmaceutical industry. It's his job to like put the topic in public discussion. It's our job. If anyone's going to be serious, it's not the comedian. It's our job to look at it and say, well, how the hell did this happen? And how can I change my behavior to not be a part of it or less a part of it? You see what I'm saying? So I wasn't upset when he got to that portion. It was just, it's not really funny because of people I know and what they've gone through. But I'm glad he raised the topic. I'm glad he raised the topic on L, B, Q, and T. Glad he raised it. He raised it on Asian people too. That's so wrong. He raised the topic. Raised it on some black people too. He raised the topic. He didn't put them out there. And what we do with that is us. It's like the whole Trump thing, right? Well, Trump is racist because he said asshole country. Haiti is still an asshole country. What have we done about that? Did they ever get their billions of dollars that we sent? No. Are the kids still eating mud cookies and mud cakes? Okay, then I don't really care who said it. I don't care the context. If you have a powerful, strong voice, because censorship, right? What's the opposite of censorship? Is putting it out there. And there are people in powerful spots who they can put it out there and get us all to talk about it and get it in the news, but they can't put it out in the way that we can. You see, you don't get to have a big voice and say honest, truthful things. That's how you get murdered. And I think Chappelle is genius for that. Right? Those days have died. We now have a police state that will murder you. All right? We have a police state that murdered a president with foreign interest and a sitting American president that murdered the president. So I think you got to be kind of smart in how you operate at those levels. And I think he is. I'll take a look, Christine, in the news while I look at some of the comments. I'll see if I can find fragments. Would it be on RT, y'all think? I don't know. Chappelle saves the world if they don't whack him. I think Patricia Chappelle can send a lot of people in some very critical thinking areas. He's definitely a critical thinker. I don't always agree with him, and I'm fine with that. I don't always agree with anybody, but he was one of the ones, Patricia, that made it through the cracks, right? He actually made it through the crack where he has a big enough voice to raise real serious issues at that level. He definitely has a voice that can take on billionaire profits. He has a vote. Let's say it that way. Can we say it this way? Dave Chappelle has a functional vote. He has a voting lever that can work. He can raise important topics, and he is, and I appreciate that. So, but I think it all plays out how it's supposed to. I think the outrage is actually going to make him bigger. The outrage is going to raise the issues even higher. What we do with those issues is up to us. But his voting lever works. It's like the billionaires. Do the billionaires, when it's time to change their world, do they order voter registration cards? Or they just order more checks for the checkbook? They just order more checks. That's all they do. You order your voter registration card, you go to the ballot and you try to make your difference. They just call the banks. Yeah, let me see, they're voting. How many new faces do they get in there? They got about 200 new congressmen, 50 senators. All right, I'm gonna need, you know what, just in case, because they got friends too. Send me about 300 new checks in my checkbook. Let me buy some laws. I'm gonna change my world so these morons can't affect. That's the Tony statement. These morons can't affect my profits, right? They don't order voter ballot cards, registration cards. They just change their world. They buy their laws, and so Dave Chappelle has a functional vote, and he used it, and I thought it was great. All right. Where are we? What else have we got? But I don't know that I see anything about Dave Chappelle on RT. Let me go down here. No. Oh, actually, hang on. Let me go to the video side and see if it's over here. Put it on screen. Yes, screen right there. All right. I don't see anything about it. But comedy broke rules. Okay, this might be it. That might be it right there. Comedy's important. That's how we fix the world, is through comedy.
Director James Comey violated FBI policies in the handling.
Oh no, this is not comedy. This is Comey. What's this?
Now that's according to a new Inspector General report from the Department of Justice. This includes one memo ending up in the hands of a New York Times reporter and keeping some of the memos at home, despite the sensitive information that they contain. Sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Today, the White House called Comey a proven liar and a leaker. So for the 360 View, we have to turn to our political panel. Attorney Lakai Vincent and Ed Martin, publisher, EagleActionReport.com. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm starting to think, though, that, we need to have, new government orientation with both Republicans and Democrats on how and where they can take their personal property or personal notes involving government officials. Because it seems like everybody just somehow makes a mistake and we end up with this. So, Ed, why did Comey do this in the first place?
Well, look, one thing I think people are missing, and I can't stress how important this is. If you watch Comey's testimony from a year and a half ago, he said in the testimony, I wrote one of the memos in a way that I could leak it so it would get to the New York Times so they would call a special counsel. In other words, he admitted that he manipulated the law so that he could get a special counsel. And, as I said to somebody earlier today, if he wanted to resign, he should have resigned and then said all this. In other words, he was so treacherous in what he did. And here's the two problems for the country. One is Donald Trump has proven right that there was a soft coup against him. This is what Comey was doing. And two, what else is disingenuous? What else is false? What are we supposed to rely on? And I just think this is one of the most disastrous days we've had. And people are saying, oh, Comey wasn't prosecuted. Comey was damned in that report, and he should be. And he should be a persona non grata in American life. It's terrible.
But look, Republicans are obviously, they're damned, but they're a version of celebrating. See, once again, this is right. But the truth is, this is a report that comes out of the DOJ, and we know where the DOJ at this point, who is at the head of it. How much faith do you actually put in this report to be accurate, or are Democrats putting in this report?
Well, I think that they are going to have to put some faith in this report. I'm not necessarily a Comey fan, but I think, unfortunately, it's not great for him. He believes it is a celebration, and he believes that there's nothing to move forward with any criminal prosecutions. That's correct, but I certainly think that it's a damaging report, and it absolutely hurts the Democratic Party.
Well, and look, that's very, very balanced and fair of you to say. That being said, though, do you think that he should face some sort of some sort of prosecution for this, some sort of punishment for this?
No, I don't think that it rises to any level of criminal prosecution. We're talking about two different issues here. We're talking about, one, sensitive information, two, classified information. Now, no question, we're splitting hairs, but the truth is that he did not leak any classified information, and the Department of Justice agreed with him. So we have to take it for face value. It's not enough to criminally prosecute Comey, and so he's been completely and totally vindicated, as President Trump would say.
My God.
Well, and I want you to respond to that, but I also want you to take this into consideration. Does this justify what Trump has been saying all along, that this was a witch hunt, and it was a witch hunt after him? Does this give Trump even more firewood to this already blaze that he keeps trying to stir up?
Well, of course. I mean, my point here is it's not just the report. It's the testimony of Comey where he admitted under oath in public that he wrote the memo in a way to leak it to his friend, to the New York Times for a special counsel. I mean, look, here's the problem I have. My problem now is that once again, the American people look up and they say, wait, somebody did something so wrong that most of us would be in real trouble, and he's going to walk away. He's not going to lose his pension. He's not going to lose his possibility of being on TV. He's not going to lose his book deal. Most of us would find our lives ruined if we did this. Comey is going to be, I think he's a law professor of ethics at William and Mary College of Law. I mean, think about how insane it is that a guy like him is talking about ethics to anybody. But look, and again, the people see, we the people see, the game is rigged if you're powerful. I wanted the DOJ to get to the bottom of this. They didn't want to because it reflects on DOJ even today, and that's the problem.
Maybe it'd be punishment enough for Professor Comey to listen to his own class sometime. Maybe that's what he needs to do. Look, I want to end with this. Does this help the Democrats push for impeachment, right, though? There was this kind of a blow to that whole call.
I do not think so. I think one of the points that we're missing here is that Comey certainly opened up the Russia investigation. We are ignoring the fact that Russia meddled with our election.
It was a hoax.
And so I think it
was a hoax.
I think there's certainly been
was a hoax.
No, I respectfully disagree with you, Ed. I think that there's information that Russia has and will continue to interfere if we don't get our hands wrapped around it. So I think that Comey did what he wanted to do for the purposes of protecting the integrity of our electoral process.
And with all due respect, I think we do, just like we don't want an individual citizen here in the United States to be a reflection of all United States citizens. I always hate to do the general of any sort of culture being a reflection. You know, if somebody did, you're right, we do need to find out if there is any sort of meddling going forward. At the same time, though, for both of you, I would hope that we would continue to at least try to find out the truth of what happened in the past so that we don't repeat it in the future, as we have a lot more elections coming up. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.
Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage house.
All right, so where y'all at? There we go, right there. Okay, in full disclosure, people, I gotta go. Full disclosure, I gotta go. I have to go. I'm sorry, I have to go. Wasn't paying attention. Somebody came in. I need to holler at somebody. This isn't all just about talking. This is a brother that's working with inner city kids in New York, using music to bring things out of them. So I didn't even watch it with y'all. I hope y'all watch it. I'll read your comments later, but in terms of Comey and the FBI, you don't get to have an FBI, okay? You don't. If you live in a world where your government can lie to you, they're using these agencies to create more oppression, more destruction, not free people and respect human rights and stuff like that. No, you don't get to have it. You don't get to be offended. I don't care nothing about your offense. I love you to death, but I don't care nothing about your offense. You need to bring down your cabal that's destroying the planet we gotta live on. So my 2 cents, care nothing about the whole Comey thing. I'm with this man right here. I'm going down with the ship. The check engine light is on the planet. 7 billion creatures in trouble, and another 100 billion, right? Non-human creatures. Don't have any interest in your offense. Stop being tribal. Let go of these identities. It's Friday, damn it. I gotta get going. I had a meeting that showed up. But anyway, listen. I gotta get going. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all today. Watch the Dave Chappelle special. Just watch it and see if you see what I saw. But that man is trying to tell you something. It has nothing to do with LBGQTBW. It has nothing to do with any of the alphabet. It ain't got nothing to do with that. He's trying to tell you a powerful message about laughing, enjoying your life, and being less aggressive and less tribal, causing more problems. But anyway, I'll see if you can find it. I gotta get going. This is Jura. I'm out of here. Love y'all to death. Y'all have a great weekend. Go down with the ship. Go down with the ship. I'm going down with the comedy ship. I'm going down with it. We got to go back to laughing at the indoctrinated ignorances and the problems we have. We are the first generation that can make all of this go away and free everybody. All right, gotta go. Love y'all to death. I'm out. Bye.